Okay. Okay, this is the recording for the female reproductive system, which is chapter 28. And we'll use this diagram down here in the lower bottom. Okay, so we have the ovary. Again, we'll do the functions for this system when we go through the model parts. This is the oviduct or fallopian tube, starting here, and it actually enters the lateral side of the uterus down to the fimbriae of the oviduct. Okay, then we have the parts of the uterus. This is the fundus of the uterus. This would be the body of the uterus. And this would be the cervix of the uterus. Vaginal canal. Or vagina starts here, ends here. You can see the labium minor, the labium major, and they actually come back to here. The clitoris or clitoris. And the mons pubis. Okay, you can't see Bartholin's glands in this picture, but you can see them on the models. So here you have one model. You have the ovaries. Ovaries, their functions are oogenesis and secretion of estrogens and progesterones. Oogenesis and secretion of estrogens and progesterones. The oviduct, again from the fimbria, and then it disappears here. They transport the developing ovum towards the uterus, and they're often a site of fertilization or conception. You can see the fundus of the uterus, the body of the uterus. They are going to thicken the endometrium during menstrual cycle, house the developing fetus and placenta. They expel menses, the fetus and the placenta. The fundus is also over here. The body of the uterus is here. The cervix of the uterus is here. And that acts as a birth canal and the entryway for sperm. Externally, you can see the vaginal canal here. You can see internally the vaginal canal here. The vagina is a receptacle for the penis, and it discharges the menses, fetus, and placenta. Bartholin's glands are here, or vestibular glands. They secrete a lubricating mucus. Labia minor and labia major cover the vaginal and urethral orifices, plural. You can see the labia major here, the mons pubis is a cushion for the symphysis pubis. During coitus. So it cushions the symphysis pubis during coitus. Now this is where genital hair would be attached, but they don't put that on the models. Okay, then you have this model, the ovary, oviduct, fundus of the uterus, body of the uterus, fundus of the uterus, body of the uterus, cervix, the vagina, labia minor, labia major, Bartholin's glands, labia major, mons pubis. Oh, and I think I forgot the clitoris or clitoris. That's here and here. The clitoris fills with blood during erection. It would also have lots of sensory receptors. Okay, so female reproductive system and their functions, chapter 28. Again, don't forget anatomy and physiology revealed, and don't forget to enlarge the pictures on your screen so that you can see them. I will mention that there was one structure that we didn't label because we don't have and that's why it says in parentheses rats after uterine horns. We're not set up to have a litter like rats are.